there. My name is Danae Krasnowski, and before I get into talking about my product and app idea, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. So, first of all, I did my undergraduate studies in interior design and have been working as an interior designer for about 4 years now, almost 4 years. And right now I am at DePaul University getting my master's degree in entrepreneurship. So it's a very focused concentration. I would love to start my own business one day. And that also kind of segues into this app. This is an app that I would really like to create. It's not something that I'm just doing for this class, so it's the real deal. I'm trying to make it happen, and I hope that you guys can help me along the way. Be greatly appreciated. So I'm going to turn off the webcam right now. I've never done screencasting before, so bear with me if there's a little bit of like errors here. But okay, so let me turn this off. Okay, so what you should see here, this is my presentation and introduction to the product, and I'll jump right into it. So this all started with me identifying a problem. And this is a problem that I encounter in my job as an interior designer. Basically, what you see listed here are just a sampling of all the different products that we specify for projects. So this is a lot of different products to keep in mind. There's new product launches. There's a lot there to organize. And also keep in mind that under each one of these categories, there's multiple, if not maybe even hundreds of different manufacturers for each. So this is a lot of information. So how do we organize this? Well, today most architecture firms have something that looks like this. This is a physical library, so sales reps come in, they show you new product, and you keep what you like and add it to your shelves. So you end up with a lot of binders and products. There is some limitations to this and inefficiency. So limitation obviously is size. So there's so many products out there, you cannot store as much as you would like in this physical library. So you're limited to what's actually there. Also, this is not searchable. So let's say I'm looking for a very specific carpet type. Let's say I want a carpet tile, I want it to be blue and a linear pattern, and it has to be commercial. I can't narrow things down working in a physical library like this. Basically what I'd end up doing is pulling off every individual binder, opening it up, and quickly finding out, oh, that's not what I'm looking for. So it's very inefficient. Now, when it comes to digital libraries, some firms have them. Most firms that I am aware of do not, but this is what it looks like. It's an Excel spreadsheet. It never gets used. It's not visual. It's hard to remember who carries what products. So it's not efficient. It's not working. Now, every product manufacturer now has a website pretty much. So this helps a lot, because now what I couldn't do in the physical library, where I could pull the binders off, or where I couldn't search for exactly what I was looking for and narrow down my results. This is something I can do on websites. But the problem that I'm still having, and that others in the industry are experiencing, is that you need to jump around from every individual manufacturer's site. You cannot search in one place. Therefore, you're doing that search over and over and over again. So what I'm showing on the screen here, this is an example of some of the places I would go to if I was looking for wall covering. So you can see how that would be a tedious process, searching over and over and over again. Well, so I've conducted over 50 customer interviews now, and I learned that interior designers love, and architects alike, they love using Pinterest. They use this all the time to collect inspiration for projects. They create a project folder, throw in all these cool things they find, and it creates the mood, the inspiration. But I learned that designers stop using this when it comes time to actually specifying product. And the reason behind this is because this stuff, they don't know where to find it. It's not specifiable. It's just pretty images. So my solution to this is make me shoppable. Shoppable is could be a misleading word here. This is not for purchasing products. This is for specifying products. So I'll explain a little bit further. This is a screenshot of my landing page that I have currently. So my attempt at a solution here is it's formatted like a Pinterest. It's very easy to use like Pinterest, except it's it's a little bit smarter. It has more information linked into it. So the way I see this working is in the design and architecture firms have their own login, as well as the product companies. So it functions like a social media site, and your firm, let's say your architecture firm, has all of your local reps linked in with this. So whenever I want to order, let's say I want to order samples, I can click on all the products that I want, add it to a sample cart, and the program will automatically disperse the message that, hey, Danae is looking for a sample of this for this project, instead of me writing email after email after email. Same thing for requesting pricing. Products in the design and architecture industry are not listed with pricing. You have to actually contact your local representative to get this. So instead of sending email after email, I'd like to be able to say hover over one of these images, and then this button will come up and I can click it and I can write to my rep and get the information directly through the system. So some key points on the functionality of the product. Yeah, I want it to be customized to your firm. So if your firm does hospitality works, so hotels and restaurants and such, you don't care about seeing, say, you don't care really about seeing healthcare, let's say, healthcare products. That's of no interest to you. You would never specify it. So I want to be able to pick and choose the products that fit the style of our firm and the products that we would actually use. So I don't want this to be a mass search. I want it to be useful. Make it smart, so that's the whole linking in with your representatives, that you can communicate over this app and not have to email. I've thought a little bit about how to monetize this, and I'm still working on this, but you'll be collecting a lot of data with a product like this. So you could offer analytics to the product companies to see how many, which products of theirs are being looked at, how their competitors are doing, what the trends are, etc. Offering sponsored results could be a big one. So just like how Google works, if you do a search, you see, you get your organic search results that show you what you were looking for, and then also at the top you get the sponsored ads. So if I'm doing a search here, the sponsored search results could show up at the top, the products, the people who paid to get to the top. And potentially an upgrade to premium option for design firms. So still trying to work this out here. As far as competition goes, as you begin getting deeper into this, this is who I have identified as competition. So these people here on the left, they are what I call indirect competition. They haven't quite nailed it. They're kind of like tools, but they're not similar to what I'm talking about here. These three are the ones that would be the most direct competitors. But as I said, I've done over 50 customer interviews, and none of these are taking off. So I'm trying to figure out why they're not taking off. Look a little deeper into Palette app here. And the reason I think it's not taking off is, first of all, that there are not enough manufacturers listed on this app to make it useful, so I still have to jump around to other sites. And the reason there's not enough manufacturers is because it's expensive for them to list their product. The product companies have to pay to list and also pay every time a sample is ordered, so it doesn't make sense for them. So it's kind of a vicious cycle. Also, it's not, if you go to the website, it's not that nice looking. It's not that user friendly. You cannot customize it to your firm and the products that you like. It's just a mass search. And it's not smart. It doesn't link up with your local reps. So here's some sketches that I've been working on. So for the first week of class here, this is my sketch 1.0, and I'm still currently working on this. I'm working using a program called Balsamic. I'm currently in the trial of it, but it's a great product to create wireframes and kind of sketch out how the web app would work if how the web app would work potentially. And so this is something that I could pass off to a developer so that they are on the same page as I. So far, you know, I have this like login screen. How does that work? Or the sign up today. If you click to log in, here's what it potentially could look like. And then once you're logged in, what do you see? As well as, okay, I clicked on an image and I have these three options down here. I can either save the product to a project folder, I can add it to my sample cart, or I can write to the rep. So like I said, this is very preliminary, still developing this. Trying to talk quick because I'm running out of time here, so let me get through this. Sketches 2.0, that was this week's work. So in class we were assigned to fill out a morphological chart, and so what we have on the left here are the features that the product needs to have, and then here in this row it shows the different options of accomplishing that feature. So features, it needs to be searchable. So how do you search? By picture, by keywords, putting up an ad, search by vendor. How do you order samples? Do you order it from a folder? Do you just click that one button that shows up? Do you email your rep? I don't want to do that. Message. How do you organize products? So are they going to be categorized by product type? Are you going to have digital binders? Are you going to organize it by the manufacturer itself or by the industry? Or a combination? And then how do you advertise? So embedded suggested results could be one way, like Pinterest seems to be experimenting with now. Sponsored results, like I talked about. Also having explicit banner ads, and also email newsletters. So if they want to be featured in a newsletter, they can pay to do so. So this came out with 3 sketches from this, and I think a combination of these features is going to be the best. I don't think any one of these sketches is the it sketch. So here you see search by keyword, advertise through sponsored results, ordering samples with one click of a button, and organizing products by category. Here's another one, search by keyword, banner advertising, ordering samples from a project folder, organizing products by category. I'm not a fan of that one. And then here, how about this one? Search by keyword, order samples from a project folder, or with a one click of a button on the product image. Let's see, advertising with sponsored ads. I think that totally makes sense. I think banner ads could be, or skyscraper ads too, could be a great addition. And messaging. I want to message through the system. I don't want to be stuck in that email cycle. I want everything to be there. And that's an overview of the product and the problem that I'm trying to solve. The last thing that I would like to show you and share with you is my landing page. I created this, let me pause for a second. Okay, I have about a minute left before my timer runs out, but now you can see the whole screen. So this is my landing page here. I encourage you to go visit it. Here's a URL. It's my-design-library.com. This is kind of a teaser page, that's something that I use to test with customers or potential customers to see how they react to it. But the big things here is that I want this idea of these 3 buttons. So anytime you hover over a product, I want these 3 buttons to show up. So you can click one button to save the product to a folder, or add it to a sample cart, or contact your rep for pricing or more information. And so that's how this looks. Please check it out. And then if you want some more details of the functions that the product needs to have, I list those over here in the under the Learn More tab. And then, yeah,